Hello everyone and welcome back to Captain of Industry. In this episode we will continue clearing out the space around the farms, so eventually we might be able to put in the new orientation, which will be greenhouses eventually. Not in this episode, but we will continue clearing out the space basically. We will also boot up our new copper smelting facility, and it is about time. Our current setup is nowhere near good enough, so we have to get started on this right now. And that will allow us to get back in the green in terms of Unity, because right now we are using too much. And we will also diagnose the inefficiencies in the refinery. Hopefully this will give us enough hydrogen to manage, and as far as I can tell we should be just about breaking even in terms of hydrogen, but we will have to monitor this in the long run. And if we have to, we can just keep adding new modules and increase the production, but for our current needs I think we are just about good enough. And at the very end of the episode, we will get started on our first rain line, finally. Unfortunately, it will not be anywhere near final. It is just going to be a very temporary delivery line for copper and steel. Basically, that is the biggest hurdle for our trucks at the moment, so might as well help them out a little bit. So yeah, let's not waste any more time and let's just jump into it. Alright then, let's get started. So, first things first, I think we can help out with the hydrogen a little bit. Basically, at this point, the problem is that, let me just check, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14 hydrogen reformers. They are outputting 28 per minute, so 28 times 14, that is 392. And the throughput of these pipes is 450. I think we can add 2 more and that will basically max out these pipes. Not quite completely. With these extra pieces we will have 448. So right, we are just going to be 2 hydrogen below the maximum limit. Might as well just go for it. So Unity boost, quickly build these. Also you can go away, thank you. And this will max out the throughput of these pipes. But the problem we are facing right now is that basically these connection nodes have a 50-50 split. So if you have hydrogen coming in from this way, then it will get 50% from the recirculator and 50% from the output of the hydrogen reformers. Basically, we want to make sure that the hydrogen reformers can actually deal with it. So let's quickly deal with that. We just need to get rid of that one and that one and that one. Quickly Unity demolish. Also I said this one as well, please, thank you. And add a balancer right where they were, right here. Okay, and we will prioritize the output of the hydrogen reformers. So build, and that will make sure that this one can empty out no matter what. And basically, if we have too much hydrogen in this pipe that comes in from the original balancers, then any excess will just go into the storage. That's perfectly fine. Okay, and by the way, yes, this was suggested in the comments. Thank you very much. This sounds very much logical, and I think this will fix our problems. And yeah, by the way, I did consider adding midway balancers on the main spine before, but I never really carried it through the conclusions, so thank you for reminding me, and yes, I think this will actually work. Now the question is, do we still have enough actual production? Also, I suppose we could prioritize the output of the other ones, but for now I will leave it here. We will check back later. Basically, let me just check. This one can output, it has enough input. This one might be struggling with the output. Okay, good thing I checked. Okay, I think we need to balance the fuel gas in this case. And right. Suppose I will check if we are actually struggling with the input for the fuel gas. And let's just speed things up a little bit. And theoretically, yeah, we have this pipe off full, and this pipe is completely full. So now every single drop of hydrogen goes into the storage, because these guys are definitely full. So right, I think this will help. Anyways, what's next? Next, I think it's time to start building the copper processing right here. Yeah, absolutely. Alright, one more thing before we get started on that. I was not happy with the amount of acid we have. If we take a look, it is pretty sorry looking, but, well, we do have sulfur being brought into the island from a mine already, and the current production is simply not enough. I don't really want to set up a separate storage for it right here, plus I don't think we can fit it in, so tell you what, you guys, you are allowed to import, and eventually you guys as well. And this will bring in water, which is not great. The problem is that we are not reclaiming enough water either. So right now the acid production is only receiving water from the reclaimed sources, so from the sour water strippers and the cooling towers. So what we can do about that is that instead of routing the water pumps into the boiler inputs, basically right here, what I will do is route it into this balancer instead. So for that one, cut off here and all the way to the boilers, thank you, and you will feed into this balancer instead. Off you go. And now, right, we don't need to balance the outputs, we need to balance the inputs, the cooling towers and the sour water strippers. They will not generate enough water to keep this place running, obviously. So now I think this is going to be a bit better this way. This way the trucks no longer have to bring in water for the acid makers or anything else. And here, here we don't really need to balance anything. It's fine. Right. We need to still balance the outputs. Although I suppose we could just feed them. Basically we are bringing the water in here. Yeah, you know what? In this case, this is completely unnecessary. No. Don't delete the hydrogen pipe. Stop. Please put it back. Delete the water pipes and I will feed them from this pipe basically. So you will do that, you will do that, you will cut off and continue further. Just get rid of it please, thank you. So as I said, you will continue from here further this way, and yes, end up there, and you will feed this one. Right, we don't need to balance the water inputs. I think this one should be fine. Right. And we are still, yes, outputs are not balanced, only the inputs. Okay, so we can do this with a single balancer. I think this is going to be a bit better this way. Right, now it's just a matter of time. So how is the hydrogen faring? Yeah, now we are struggling with the input. Let's take a look at these guys. Are you guys able to output? No, you are not. Do we... Yes, I think we might want to balance the input of fuel gas, because we are not using fuel gas anywhere else, and we don't want to send it further down the line or further this way. We want to send it straight, all of it in here. In that case, yes. Are we able to fit it in here? Once we build the rest of them, yes we can. Okay, we will have the room for it. So we want to route them, all of it, into the reformers. So you will cut off there all the way to the bottom, and once you are done demolishing, thank you, cut off here. Yes, here we cannot have balancers next to the connection points like that, so the balancer will have to be here. So off you go. You and you go back down to ground level, and you can feed from there, I suppose. Just go there and then come up and that will do. Okay, so build, fine, we can build these pipes as well. I do believe pipes will only consume, yes, they will only consume maintenance if they are active. They are built, but they are not consuming anything, so that's fine. Anyways, fuel gas, priority towards the reformers. So there we go. I think that will help. At least fingers crossed. By the way, the ratios, yeah, that's correct. Okay, we have less input than the output, so that's okay. Alright, hopefully this will help a little bit at least. I guess we will see. Anyways, about the copper, as I said, I think today we will get started on building this. Obviously, need to take care of the infrastructure first. We want to make sure everything is ready to go before we build the buildings themselves. And thanks to the throughput of these belts, I think I will only build one half of it. I think I was a little bit too hasty with the steel. So, right, we don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. Only build what we need. So, for example, 4 of the inputs. The 3 is in the way. We only need this one and these. Right, we can build the rest of these. And then I will be back with you once everything is good to go. Right, yes, I did notice when I was editing, I believe I did also leave a small message. I forgot to hook this one up. Now it should be fine. Everything else appears to be okay. So that was a small oversight on my part. I did fix it in the blueprint, so that one should be good to go in the future as well. Okay, I built one of these by accident, but that's fine, and I might as well build that one first then. So there it is. The first stack of tier 2 copper is up and running, apart from the fact that the input pipes are not quite there yet. And we need these as well. Don't Unity boost, please, thank you. And speaking of Unity boost, we need to get the boost of the original ones. I mean, if we build all of this, we don't have the resources. I will build the next stack. That's going to be fine. And that will double up our current copper production. So once the other ones are built, I will just unpause those. Then we can demolish the old setup. And before we get started on the mining as well, we have unlocked the fuel tank. Time to upgrade. So ship designer, fuel tank, yes please. Ship bridge, yes please. And I do believe this one will turn the ship into a stealth battleship. You know, the very modern ones with the angular panels on them. It will look very nice. Anyways, we have, yeah, plenty of steel. We have enough mechanical parts and enough electronics. Good to go. Alright, build it and we can start using it. Very good. Now, speaking of mechanical parts, I suppose we should move the mechanical parts factory as well. But before that, I think I will stop this one. Although, keep working on it. But after this, I would like to move on to this one already. I don't want to do the rest of this. We don't really need thermal storage. These edicts can wait. And yeah, that's about it. Right. So we still haven't made the domestically produced electronics tools. And that is because everything is good to go apart from, also before I forget, Unity, thank you. So everything is good to go apart from this one. I messed up the building a little bit. We need to build these as well. Okay, and now it is good to go. Build, I suppose, yeah, we can have this side built as well. It will be fine. And that's it. Now it's actually good to go. We did make a tiny amount of it because, well, we couldn't output the slag, but now that we can, everything is now operational. Right. Okay, hopefully this will actually make what we need. And so this is also tier 2, because this amount of PCBs will be enough for this amount of tier 2 electronics. So we will have the tier 3 here and eventually a tier 4 here once this one goes away. And speaking of, yeah, for now we can deliver copper from here, but I will set up the mine in a second on the other side. And this will be the tier 4 construction parts. I suppose we can put the mechanical parts factory here. Yeah, sure. Also, I did change the factory block a little bit. I did take out the belts on the input side. I will only put them in once we have to. For now, it's fine. We don't need them right now. Anyways, this is going to be a single input factory, so we don't need that one. We can take out basically both of the elevators. There we go. So you will take over for the export. Yes. So you will get fed in there instead. So this one will be for the mechanical parts, which is M for mechanical parts. Keep it empty. And you will be for steel, obviously. So steel, please keep it full. And it is now facing the right way, so I did change the blueprint to have the factories, you know, all line up nice and perfectly. And I think, yeah, only build on this side. So take care of the infrastructure first, but only on this side for now. I will build the other side once we have to, and then build the factories. We don't have the parts, but soon we will. And obviously you guys will do mechanical parts from steel. That's the one. All of you. Very good. Alright, so we are making progress. And how is this one coming along? Ah, okay. It is basically only missing 60 construction parts, and after that it is completely up and running. I suppose at this point we can delete the old copper smelting. In fact, yes, we have not just doubled, we have tripled our production, so I think now it is safe to demolish this old guy. Yeah, thank you, you have been very useful, but no longer. And we can reclaim a bunch of construction parts as well. And we can move all these resources to the other storages. For example, we can move this one into storage already. Put this one into the shipyard. We can take it out of from there and move the copper to the other smelting. All right. Now, I think I will build a couple of extra excavators. I think it would be better that way. So hydrogen. And please give me 4 more. I think that's a good start. I will keep this one around for the time being, but it is no longer critical, so tell you what, change it around a tiny bit. The mining area will encompass first rectangular, go from here pretty deep this far. Are we? No, not quite. Go all the way down. Good. And yeah, basically we are no longer going to focus on copper. We are going to focus on leveling this place down basically. So right, what we will do is level this place completely down. Until here. I think that will do. So that and that and that will leave a little bit of copper on up here, but that's fine. I don't think we will lose out on a lot. Maybe okay, we might dig a little bit deeper in here, but maybe not. Depends on how much we will flow into the actual mining pit. Okay then, what's next? Might as well continue exploring. We haven't looked at this town yet, so ship, off you go. Oh, right. You haven't upgraded yet. Well, I suppose once it comes back, it will get upgraded. At least I think so. Also, we are completely full on sulfur. These guys... Oh, there you are. You will bring in 800. And these can store 800. This is full. This is full. Yeah. I will bring in one more shipment. And then I think I will shut down the mines. Also, oh geez. We are using this one. This is the emergency supply. That means that we are not keeping up with the coal mine. All of them are active, right? I think so. We might want to make the channel a bit wider. Let me see which side would be the most ideal. I think we can extend it on this side. Oh, no, wait. I don't want to accidentally demolish the building. We will extend the mining on this side. So 4 extra tiles of mining. Okay, and this will allow us to add a bunch of extra excavators if we have to. By the way, yes, coal. I believe one of them is focusing on dirt, right? Yeah, this guy. You can go back to mining coal at this point. Did you finish the entirety of... No, you did not. Okay, you can go back to mining stone instead. And these guys are coal, right? Coal and coal, yeah. Okay, please focus on this little corner, and after that you can go back to mining coal. Yeah, eventually it will get there, it's fine. Alright, so we did discover the town location. Let's take a look at you. And you... Okay, it will give us some microchips for gold. That's fine. And then we can trade away diesel for gold. Coal for quartz. I don't know. I guess we will see. For now it's okay. Anyways, what's next? So the ship, are you ready for upgrade? Not quite. We have a lot of steel to deliver, and the trucks are quite busy. Okay, how are the excavators coming along? We still need 2. Okay, I will check back on them later if I don't forget. Anyways, let's take care of the mechanical parts next. By the way, yes, this one is good to go. That must mean that we can... Yes, we can go for this one. Now, I am not going to bother with any of these just yet. I want to laser focus on the tier 3 conveyor belts and the tier 4 pipes as well. So, straight go for research lab 3s and then immediately go for the conveyor belts. I will try to take care of the tier 3 research as soon as they become available. Anyways, as I said, alright, mechanical parts are already okay, never mind. I forgot that I have already taken care of them, and that means that we can demolish this guy. Thank you. Next up. This is the old electronics factory. We don't need it anymore. And this guy should be able to handle it, right? So we have this and plus extra storage here. Tell you what, to be extra safe, I will build this side as well. I want to be extra sure, and now I feel comfortable demolishing this guy. So you can go there as well. Basically, I am building, basically moving everything to another place so we can make room for some more farms. This one I will deal with last, I think, including this one as well. You guys are almost ready. This one, I think I will just put it right next to the concrete farm, not farm, concrete factory. Here will do. Yeah. That will be fine. Build it, please. Thank you. We can demolish the old one. Lovely. And is the new one finished? Yes. Please move everything into storage right now. Okay, hopefully this will move everything into the other storage. Yes, it did. Good. Okay, what's next? Next, and this is the vehicle parts factory. Where can we put the vehicles? Eventually, I would like to use this place for a big central distribution train station. I suppose we can put them... Even here would be fine. Okay, one last look at this place. And yeah, now we have some tiny bit of excess hydrogen. As long as we don't go overboard with the vehicles, we should be fine. By the way, how are we doing with the upgrades? Now we have more hydrogen excavators than diesel ones. That's great. And then I suppose from the forestry vehicles and then the amphibious vehicles. And how are you guys doing? Ooh, we are almost breaching the sea. Soon this pit will be flooded. Yeah, thankfully these guys can reach all the way down to -5. So they can dredge up the sand from the bottom. Alright, so about these guys. Ideally, they should be built right next to the town. Yeah, this is not the best placement for this. Basically, research needs to go, recycling needs to go, maintenance will very likely needs to go, the captain's office will very likely needs to go as well. But eventually, for now. You... Yeah, one more delivery and I think we are done. Yeah, we will have more sulfur that we can use for the foreseeable future. Also, we're making very good progress on this one as well. I think we can put in the first cargo dock here already. Yes, we have the room, but I don't want to use these small cargo docks. If we are going to build cargo docks here, I want to use the big ones with 8 module attachments. By the way, how far are we from those guys? These will unlock... all of them. Okay then, very good. So, with this technology, we can unlock all of it basically. So we can put in very big ones. Eventually, not right now, obviously. Alright. What's next? You can please empty out and let's take a look at the copper. So we have basically doubled our production. Surely that's enough, right? That looks enough. And we have plenty of acid as well, so that's very good. This one... Yeah, trucks are struggling. Are we still dumping here? Yes, we are. Okay, right, before I forget. Let's start setting up the copper mining. So, we will have, maybe in the future, a couple of extra copper smelting arrays. That means that we might want to put the mining... Let me see how far this one goes. Ooh. Maybe here we can set up the infrastructure for it, and they can just come here and work on the mine. But I don't really want to risk blocking these guys, and if we have to dig down, then I want to have as much space here as possible. So right, let's just put them here instead. Also, a small hill here, not the best placement. Okay, for now, mine control tower, you can go there. Have the large ore sorting. there, I suppose. Doesn't really matter. That will do. Yeah, you can go here instead then. That will do. Okay. Can we build these immediately? Yes, we can. Okay, so you will be for copper, rocks, and dirt. Right? You will output what side? This side. Fine. We can build the copper back this way. And the trucks can get around quite easily. Right? And as for you, you will export into this one, obviously. And you can accept, do not auto-assign any products, that's fine. And once it's built, I will tell it to accept outside deliveries. And edit area. Let's take a look at you. Deposits, please show. Rectangular. Ooh, it's pretty big. I will try to encompass the entire place if we have the room for it. And yes, we do. Okay. That will do. Okay, for the time being, please focus down here. Once we have a clean way into this rocky beach, then we will mine the rest of it. But for now, try to create a small way into this place. By the way, how is this one going? Yeah, as expected. Can you guys please get rescued? Needs to keep an eye on the notifications because these guys, well, not doing great. It's so hard to judge. Are we past the halfway point? So the peak was somewhere here. I think we are just going over the peak at this point. Anyways, ship modifications complete. So the ship now looks like this. A very modern looking battleship. Okay. Well, with the extra reach, how far can we go? Alright, we need to load the crew as well. And that's going to be 90 now. Oh, fine, whatever. Load them. Also, we have a moderate flow. Fine, bring back the edict. I don't like it, but... Oh wait, we already have the health boosting. I thought I took it off, but apparently it's back. Fine. We might want to do something. Are we actually making enough medical parts or supplies? Yes, we do. Ooh, how far are we from the tier 2 medical? A little bit far. Okay. What is the deal with the pollution? Water pollution is back. That must mean... Yes, we are dumping. That's the reason. So we have 160 capacity and we are generating 158. So we should be able to handle it, right? So we are lacking the filter media. That is because of gravel. Wait, I deleted this storage. Well, if I did, that wasn't by accident. Put it back real quick. I don't remember. Must have been a misclick or something. Okay, that should fix it. But just barely. We are basically 2 wastewater per minute away from going over the edge. But that's not good. Okay, for now I will leave it. Basically we will just have a trickle of wastewater going into the sea. Not good, but we will survive for the time being. What else? Vehicle pollution, we are working on it. And then air pollution. That's still a lot. But not as bad as water pollution. I mean, in raw numbers it is, but considering how many smokestacks we have, and we only have this count as water pollution, yeah, water pollution is a lot more potent. That's what I tried to say. Anyways, you, I think, are done for the time being. on the map, please shut off the sulfur mine. We have 2000 stored up. Yeah, that's fine. It's not a lot. In fact, how many unity are we using for this? It is using 0.4. I mean, it's not a lot, but you know what? Every little bit helps. We are hurting for unity at the at the moment. All right, so excavators must be done by now. Yes, they are. We are upgrading. So let's have all 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I will assign 8 trucks as well, and that will do it. All right. In fact, once we are done with this, I think I will use this to level down some of this place as well. I will set one of them to be, or maybe, okay, one of them will be dirt, one of them will be stone, the other 2 will be for copper only. And then those guys will work on getting rid of the small slopes around here, and then once they are done with that, they will move on to the copper itself. They cannot help it, basically. Alright, in fact, how are we on the coal? Not great. Tell you what, since we no longer have to rely on this place for copper, I will take out, yeah, we have 3 of them, 2 hydrogen ones and the associated trucks. I will leave 1 guy here, just to level down this place, basically. The other 2 goes in the coal mine. You guys and you guys. And make sure they are set for coal. So yes, you please focus on coal, and you coal. By the way, that other excavator, are you finished? Not yet. No, not this one. Where is the stone mining? That's only 4. We have 5 of them here, no? Okay, where is the 5th excavator? Yeah, I assigned 2 of them, so where is the last one? Oh, there you are. Yeah, he's trying to get there. So where were you before? Oh, I think it was when it went for an upgrade. Never mind, it's fine. Alright, so here come the copper miners. They should get to work. Once they have nothing else to do, I will give them more mining designations and they can get back to work. Okay then, what's next? Let's just take a look at you. So, once the trucks are a bit healthier, they should be fine. Amphibious trucks, oh nice. We have flooded the mining pit. You should be able to get in there. Can I move you here maybe? Yes. Exactly. Okay, I think they're back to normal now. Alright. So, what's next? So, you cannot dump, that's fine. Hopefully it will be fixed. I mean, I suppose we could hook it up to this one, but this one is already pretty full. Yeah, this is very busy for the stone. We could hook it into this storage basically, on a completely separate line. That's going to be a very long belt. Yeah, I think it's time. Alright, do it. Okay, stop it here for now. I want to make sure that things can get around, so excavators can go around this way, go around this way, that's fine. They can go around this way as well. Okay, I think things can get around. Let's continue. First, build it. They are going to be in two separate segments, so I don't want to risk leaving them half built. Ooh, it's not cheap, but I think for the sake of the trucks, it's necessary. Alright. So, hopefully this will help out a lot. Okay then, so next up. Mining designations outside, yep, that's fine. Ore sorting plat blocked, that's fine as well. By the way, how are we on food? Uh-oh. Yeah, not great. Okay, I think all we need to do is increase the fertility targets. We have plenty of fertilizer, right? Yeah, this storage is completely full. Let's go for 90% fertility targets. I think that should be fine for the time being. That will do. Alright. Just need to keep an eye on it, but I think it will be okay. So, we are bringing in stone to this storage. Fine, it will just act as a feed through, and this will also speed up the dumping quite a lot. Also very good. And hopefully help the trucks out, which is the most important thing. Alright, what's next? Don't forget to keep emptying this place out. Let's move the vehicle parts, or the vehicle manufacturing. Also, this one can go away. Thank you. So the vehicles, I think I will put them here for now. Can they fit in the vehicle parts factory? Eventually, this one will need to be upgraded to tier 3, but for now, yeah, this will do. Okay, you can go there. Thank you. You can get demolished. That will be fine. And build another of these depots there. No. I meant to press U. Alright, we need to do this manually. That's fine. And this one is still upgrading. I think the other one will take over. Or for the time being, leave this one here and just speed up the, or double up the upgrade speed. I think that's going to be fine. Yeah. We only have a couple of vehicles left. A little bit over a dozen. Not bad. Alright. Desalinator is struggling for coal. It's because of the distances, basically. Unfortunately, I completely blocked off the input belts. Otherwise, I would belt in coal from these guys, but unfortunately, I messed it up a little bit. But oh well, the trucks can take care of it. I suppose I could set up a dedicated route. Add one truck and you will export to this one. Is this going to work? So where is the truck? This one, I believe. No, you're assigned to a mine control tower. Which one is it? This guy. So you are delivering there. You are done with this job. Let's take a look at what you will do. Are you going to only deliver to the assigned storages or to other ones as well? So load up and you will deliver to the storage, that's correct. But as soon as this one is completely full, are you going to try to deliver to other places too? I guess we will see. But I think This will take a big load of the other trucks because they don't have to deliver from the mine. This guy can keep this one full, I think. Okay then, what's next? The construction parts are not doing great. And we are making them, but not quite as fast as I would like. Do we have the resources? So tier 1 is fine. Tier 2 is not... Oh, okay. Please deliver the electronics. I didn't set this one up correctly. This one should be fine. This is... yeah, keep full. Keep full, that's correct. And we are halfway towards construction parts force. And we might as well unpause these guys. Build them. And as soon as we have finished the research, we can get started on the the upgrading the construction parts. Also, hydrogen locomotives are good to go. Do we need to keep this around, or are you going to be enough? Yeah, tell you what, you can go. We only have a very little amount of trucks or vehicles left to upgrade. I think that guy can handle it alone now. Alright, you please go away. Thank you. Then move this one into storage. It will be used eventually. So that will do. And I mean, as soon as I move the furniture factory, I think we can start placing down the first row of new farms. And for that, we will need to move, well, this new belt, most of the pipes, this belt very likely as well. But that's a small price to pay. Maybe in the next episode. And that's going to be a big job. For the time being. This one. So we are using 29 medical. And we are making more than enough, theoretically. Oh, alright, the big trucks are busy, that's why. Well, as long as we have supplies in here, we get the bonus, so that's okay. Also, the water is now 0.1. So we have fixed the water issues, for sure. So are we still making... Nope, now we are ever so slightly above the limit. I will leave it like this for now. Maybe once we have 10 or 20 excess production, then I will build the next one. And we might want to build it in a better place because this is a bit of a mess. Also, we need to set up the incinerator plant for the garbage. I think I will put that one here. I guess we will see. Also, this one needs to be refactored a little bit, so it's a bit more organized. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do. Okay, how is the hydrogen? It's not the best. We are managing, but just barely. So are you guys able to empty out? Yes. What about you? You are empty on the output, so that's great. But you are filling up with the input straight away. So that must mean naphtha is emptied out here. A bit slow on this one. What about you? Yeah, you empty out the naphtha fast as well. The only one struggling a slight bit is the heavy oil cracking. Yeah, tell you what, let's add maybe 2 more just in case, and I think that will do. So add 2 more of these. That will do. And I think that's all we need to do. They can empty out fast enough. They should be able to input fast enough as well. I don't think we need to balance the main line for these guys. Right. Also, yeah, this is now completely clogged, so every drop of hydrogen goes into storage now. And are we okay on the rest of them? Yeah, the steam output is basically full. That's great. Okay, so once again, thank you for the tip. I should have carried the idea to its conclusion, but it will work quite nicely. Alright. By the way, with the extra fertility, yeah, I think we still have enough fertilizer being made. And food-wise, we are much better. Okay, the potatoes are coming back to the start. Alright, are we okay here? Yes, we are, although I thought we were about to witness one of the big landslides, but they are apparently managing for now. Okay, and how is the copper? Yeah, the copper is fine as well. At this point, we really should consider setting up a train line, because this is a very big distance and the trucks are really struggling. What are they struggling with exactly? It is the steel deliveries actually, and copper, right? Okay, tell you what. We have about 10 minutes left on the recording before we absolutely have to say goodbye. What if I set up a temporary train line? It's not going to be here forever. Eventually we will build out a proper train station here, but for the time being, let's just set up a small little train line. So let's see if I remember how to do this. We will need 2 stations, one for pickup, one for drop-off. And these guys are going to be unit modules. Yeah, just put them here. In fact, can we mix up the directions? So can we load copper from this direction and iron on this direction? And is this a single station now? Even though the buildings are, well, not connected on the same side. I mean, I see no reason why not. I never tried this, but you know what? Let's try it. If not, we can just turn these around and just belt over the train tracks. It's fine. So there, let's have a train station. And do we want to have a loop train for this one? Yes. I think I would like to create a small network delivery for this. Basically, instead of using a dedicated train line, we will use the new network routing method. I don't know how to call it. Yeah, let's go for it. So this is the pickup station, and then we'll have a drop-off station. I don't know. Here for now. That will do. Also, just clean out the designations. They are in the way. Although we might need to dig down a little bit. Not a lot. Maybe 3 levels. Okay, I think we can put it here, but maybe there. That should be fine. Okay, yeah, okay, in that case, I will not build a network station, I will build dedicated lines. Just need to extend the platform a little bit this way. Basically, we need to have the double the length. So, 3, okay. This one will fit into these 2 big grids. So, we just need to make sure that the tracks after it are the same length, I believe. So, trains can, for example, if they have to load, or in this case, unload the last car on this station, then the locomotive can progress this far and, you know, put the last car into this bay. But anyways, I will come up straight away. Level 3. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Just need to make sure that we allow the excavators to get around as well. So I will try to make sure that we leave... Okay, and this one here. Make sure we create a turn straight enough. So that one, and... Ooh, we just landed on the perfect curvature. It's not going to be a very fast turn, but it will do. So hook up there. Yes, we will have to delete a couple of trees, but that's a small price to pay. So come all the way to the end. Also, excuse me. Why are you trying to... There we go. Please don't go up if you don't have to. Everything else okay? Yes. Alright. So, that will do. Excavators can come around this way. And they are already doing it. And then, for that to work... if they have to... Yeah, if they have to, they can come... We might need to build a rail crossing. Yeah, I think so. Fine. You end here. Make the turn. That's... in fact, make the turn a little bit earlier. That should be fine. If we come down to ground level... Yeah, I think there's going to be enough space for a level crossing. Okay, just come down on this ramp, hook up to this train station. That will do. And yes, add a couple of level crossings just in case. This one should be fine. So level crossing and level crossing entrance. So I believe all we need to do is this. So trucks and excavators can pass through here, and add another one there. So excavators can come and go where they need to go. And that's all we need to do. And just for good measure, cut these out and only come up a little bit further down. So we can add one more level crossing here, just in case. Can I add diagonal level crossings? Let's take a look. Nope. Good to know. Fine by me. So tracks, just continue a little bit this way. Level crossing will go there. And then we will continue like so. Can you hook up here, please? Okay, what if I try to bring you down? Yeah, that looks good to me. Okay, fine. One more level crossing. Just copy the original setup from here. Thank you. Yeah, you can go as close to the turn as possible. Just in case we need to leave some more room for the trains. But yeah, they can get around this way, but might as well give them a bit of the access. And I think we are good to go for this. Now we just need to build a depot, and I believe that's it. For the time being, build one here. And which is the exit and the entrance? We have... This side is the entrance to the depot. So that should be fine. And then we need to let the trains out as well. Exactly. You will hook up as narrowly as possible there. Alright. As far as I can tell, this one should be okay. Alright. Just unpause, and I don't think we will build it in this episode. In fact, I am 100% sure because we just hit the 1 hour mark. But quickly unpause everything, and that will do. And in the next episode, I think we will set up our first very temporary rail line. So get started. This will take a while. I will try to build as much of it as possible with Unity, but I don't think we can do all of it. Also, can you please go over? Yes, you can. Lovely. So, build all this, please. And we are out of... what exactly? Is it concrete? No, it must be the gravel. Let's take a look. No, we have plenty of gravel. Build all this, please. We have the concrete, so what's the hold up? Oh, rail. Whatever. Okay, fine. That's the one. Let's check. And yes, we are completely out on these. That's fine. They will get built eventually. So now we just need to set up a line and let's see if this counts as a single station. Let's take a look. So train lines. Create a new line and we will go from here and it appears to be a single station. Good. This is going to be the unloading station for steel, copper, unloading. Right, just copy the name real quick to the other one, which is going to be the steel copper loading. Right, so all of these will be for loading. This one will be for the steel on this side, obviously. So steel, please, there, and this one will be for copper. Oh, sorry, not impure. The regular copper, please. Load. Yes. Okay, and then the same on the other side, but for unloading. Okay, in this case we don't have to have them on either side, but whatever, it's fine. So you will be, once again, try to keep the orientations. So it was steel on this one, unload, and that's correct. And this is for the copper, that one. So unloading all, that's correct. I do believe we need to give them some storages, but that's fine. As for you, you look good. Okay, and we will have a single train doing this for the time being, but hopefully this will help the trucks out a lot. But anyways, next episode, because we are over time. For now, all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.